New Thought Media Network proudly presents Realizing Wholeness with Dr. Ali Benjamin. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Live on New Thought Media Network and YouTube.com. Now, let's join Dr. Ali in Realizing Wholeness.
Hello and good evening. Happy New Year to you, wherever you are. I'm Ali Benjamin, and every Thursday evening, well, almost every Thursday evening, I jump on and share some insights, some inspiration to give you a little spiritual tune-up and tune in to yourself. And the first of the year is always a great time to do a little reflection, to figure out what you don't want to bring with you into the new year. So what is it that you're ready, and maybe you've already done this, let go of from 2024? And what would you like to create or manifest in 2025? That's what we're going to be exploring this evening. So welcome to Realizing Wholeness. We are sponsored by Satya, and the Satya Center is here in Utah, northern Utah. We're all about inspiring minds, healing hearts, transforming lives, and evolving consciousness. And so thanks for being here today. I trust that the insights I share with you today will help you right where you are. And if you are thinking about visioning a new reality for 2025, or maybe you've been already doing this, or maybe you've done a vision board, or you're getting ready to do that. So many people do that in January, and me included, by the way. And so the next 20 minutes or so is really about inspiring you to think about a whole new you. And every moment of every day, we have an opportunity to recreate ourselves, to change things that we don't like, to make new decisions, new choices, start new habits, let go of old ones that move us more fully in the direction of where we're headed, our dreams, our goals, our whole new experience. And so I've got a few notes that I want to share with you before we do a little meditation. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to be here. So we are always creating something because we're creative beings. We're creating our experience through the thoughts we're thinking, the feelings and the emotions we're experiencing. And all of this is creating something. Every decision we make takes us down a different path. So we're creating a new reality by the choices that we make moment by moment every day. And the good thing is, we don't have to keep on repeating who we were yesterday or last year. We can start to recreate our brain. We can rewire our brain by simply starting to think different thoughts. And so this is an interesting thing to consider. You can actually choose the thoughts that you think. Not everyone realizes this or remembers this. We all know it at the core of ourselves. Our higher self or our true self knows this, but our personality, our ego structure, the roles we play, these parts of us seem to forget that we can actually choose our thoughts. And why is that important? Because our thoughts create our reality. And so when we're thinking negatively, or we're thinking it poorly about ourselves or our life, or feeling sorry for ourselves, or which we all tend to do. We can't really avoid this. It's just part of this human condition. But when we feel ourselves slipping down below the line into those negative states, we can catch ourselves and we can honor those thoughts and feelings, not deny them, brush them away, but really sit with them for a minute and see what they have to say to us, honor them, and maybe choose something more inspiring, more positive. Because the way we create is not only through our thoughts, it's through our emotions, it's through our energy. And so as we start to become better managers of our mind and managers of our emotions, we start to have a more predictable, more positive experience if we choose that. And so maybe you think back of the last day, or even just this day, the last week, the last month. What has been the quality of your thinking? Have you been sad? Have you been fearful? Have you been angry? Have you felt shame or guilt? All of these things are natural to all of us. But the thing that I'm here to remind you of, you don't have to stay stuck in those ruts. When you're feeling one of those things, when you're feeling shame about something, or guilt about something, or maybe you've got fear or anxiety or frustration or anger about something, it's a good indication that you slipped below the line, and those feelings and emotions are creating. And typically those kinds of feelings and emotions are creating more of what we don't want. So again, to stop, to honor them, to ask those parts of us or those emotions, what is it that you're wanting me to experience here? What do you want me to know? What can I release? What can I let go of? And how can I move to a more positive, a higher frequency, a better energy? And so as we start to do this sort of self-inquiry, we start to shift our energy. And so I wanted to share some things that can be very helpful in creating a new reality and maintaining the energy, the frequency that keep you in alignment with that new you that you're becoming, the new future that you want to experience. So, first of all, every morning, take some time for yourself, and not just a little bit of time. If you're really wanting significant change this year in 2025, commit to yourself 45 minutes, 30 minutes at the minimum of meditation, of quietening yourself, and taking time to imagine who you want to be. Imagine the kind of experiences you want to have. Imagine the kind of lifestyle you want to live, how you want to manage your time and your energy and your resources. And as you start to become more conscious about this, deliberate about who you're becoming and the life you want to live, you start to design it rather than living by default, living the same old way as you were yesterday, feeling the same old emotions, having the same old thoughts, and having the same old experiences. You start to shift that habit of being you, the old you, and start to more deliberately design the you, the future experience that you want, by being more focused, more positive, more inspired, more uplifted. And so every morning, 30 to 45 minutes of staying in that imaginal space, of imagining yourself living your ideal life, how that would feel, if you zipped yourself up in the skin of that man or that woman, that person that you want to be, and start to play around in this sort of playground of the imagination, how would it feel to be that you? What kind of clothes would you wear? What kind of activities would you do? What kind of thoughts would you be thinking? And start to get inspired and excited and curious about who you could be if you only gave yourself permission to be that person. We're creative beings, and we're always, in every moment, faced with a choice. Who do I want to be now? Do I want to be kind and loving? Do I want to be sad and complaining? We're always at choice. And I know this sounds like I'm oversimplifying, but I know from experience that we all need reminders to break out of some of those unhealthy patterns of thinking, believing, behaving, consuming, and starting to be more self-compassionate, self-loving, starting to prioritize ourselves in ways that bring us delight and fan that flame within, so that we actually start to generate and create energy that, because we live in this amazing quantum field, we start to vibrate, we start to have a frequency or an energy that actually draws things of similar energy, frequency, and vibration to us. And as we stay in this heightened state of curiosity and elevated emotions, and that's another thing, when you're thinking about your future life, who you want to be, how you want to feel, the things you want to do, really get a sense of it's already happening. Because that feeling, I can feel it in my body already, just having this conversation, this one-sided conversation with you here. I'm already feeling the energy of how my life would be if I was running on all cylinders, if I was moving in the direction of the life that I want to live, moving as if I was already that person. That energy, it's magnetic, and it draws to us opportunities for us to make new choices. It sort of opens our eyes a little wider to the opportunities and the possibilities that maybe are right in front of us if we weren't wearing the blinders of who we were yesterday, if we weren't just stuck in that rut. And so create a space for yourself. Do it the night before. Every morning, put your alarm for 30, 45 minutes early and get up and start to maybe light a candle, incense, have a few crystals, pictures of things that inspire you around, and start to sit in that imaginal space of creating the energy, the frequency, the feelings, the thoughts that align you with that new you. So set that up the night before, put your alarm on, wake up, and actually give yourself the gift of spending time in that imaginal place, creating your life. Now, our brain will start to, I don't know all of the scientific terms, but we start to create new thought patterns. We have neuroplasticity. Our brain can actually change and create a new energy within it, new ways of thinking, new ways of believing that give this greater magnetic, vibratory frequency out there that draws the very experiences that we're wanting to us. We create new neural pathways and start thinking in different ways than we have before. And this new way of thinking actually reforms our brain to be more super powerful, conscious co-creators. And as we start to think in new ways, we start to feel in new ways, we start to see that experiences that reflect this new energy, that reflect this new way of thinking. Somehow in this quantum field, things start to reorganize themselves to match our new self. Our new reality is being restructured, reorganized by every little thought we think, all the emotions that we're feeling. All of it starts to coalesce and come into alignment. But you have to put this into practice to prove it to yourself. Because you can read a million books on this very thing. You can look up Dr. Joe Dispenza and start to do some of his meditations on creating the new you. There's so much out there that you can do that can support you on your journey of becoming a conscious co-creator and actually living by design rather than by default. But it really takes you proving it to yourself. So maybe you set yourself up for this whole rest of the month. It's the 2nd of January today. So maybe for the next rest of the month, however many days there are left, 20 something, you start doing this meditation every morning, 45 minutes, sitting in that imaginal space. Make it comfortable, make it beautiful. Surround yourself with objects that inspire you, that remind you of the you that you're becoming. And start to gather these ideas, make a vision board, start putting those objects in your meditative space. So there's no excuse, whether your eyes are open or closed, you're starting to feel the energy of the new you. So you do that. Then you start to, in this meditative place, you start to do some heart coherence breathing. You start to slow your breathing down and breathe down into your heart. And when you're in that heart space, expanding the feeling of love and appreciation, and then exhaling love and appreciation. So you're inhaling and then expanding the field of love and appreciation in your heart. Love and appreciation for what? The new you, your new life. So you build this heart coherence between your mind and your heart by breathing that love and appreciation energy in and out, and in and out. And all the while, you're imagining the new you, your new life, the new energy that you have, the impact you're having on the world, the prosperity that you're generating because you're doing things that lift up your spirits, that lift up your energy. You're doing things that maybe are out of your comfort zone. Maybe you start a new job. Maybe you make new friends. Maybe you start a new project, or doing things that you've always wanted to do that you haven't ever given yourself time or permission to do. So you breathe in, you visualize, you start generating that energy. You can, after you've done your meditation, maybe you set some reminders on your phone. You catch yourself throughout the day when you find yourself spiraling into old patterns, old limited ways of thinking and believing. You remind yourself, maybe you can write a couple of affirmations, maybe put some little notes on your computer or around your house, on the mirror in your bathroom, that remind you of who you are and who you're becoming, of that joy is what you're after, and peace and love and friendliness and kindness. And all of these reminders help keep you in that zone, keep your energy up and your emotions up. Energy management is crucial. Most people waste their energy on reliving the past, or reacting negatively to the present, or worrying about the future. And you get to remember that you get to maintain this high vibration energy, that you get to generate coherence between your mind and your heart, loving and appreciative thoughts for everything. And then throughout your life, throughout your day, as you go around, look for the good, look for the positive. Don't get fixated on what's wrong or what's troubling. Bless those things, say a little prayer, and move on. And look for things that inspire you, that can lift up your energy and lift up your vibe. And know that wherever you are, no matter who's around you, you are the one that brings your unique light into every situation, every relationship, every environment. That's crucial too, that you're not just in a glum place looking for happiness, that you actually remind yourself that you're the one that's bringing joy to this moment. And so as you remind yourself more frequently to be the joy, bring the light, bring the positivity, share your enthusiasm, look for the good that other people are doing or the good work that they're engaged in, and praise it. Give them some compliments, give them some attagirls or attaboys. So these are some ideas for you to be able to create a new you, to create a new future. And if you do this for the rest of this month, every day, take some time, 45 minutes in the morning, to meditate and to engage in this new vision, this new you. Start keeping track of your energy. Maybe you have a little notebook or on your phone, you check in with yourself throughout the day and just rate your energy on a scale of 1 to 10. What kind of energy are you vibing at throughout the day? Because remember that the energy you're vibing at is manifesting, is creating, is attracting something into your life. Simple awareness begins to break old patterns. When you catch yourself in low energy states, use your breath, go back to your heart, and generate that coherence between appreciation and love. And then pick one thing in your life, one area in your life that you want to change, and start to really focus on that one area. Be specific, write it down, feel it in your body, feel as though it's already happening. And this starts to build that new neurobiological hardware that's going to interact with the quantum field so that you become a conscious co-creator throughout your day. And then every night before you go to bed, find evidence of how things are working, the improvements that are happening, the new things that you're doing. You've broken through some of those old limiting behaviors and patterns and habits. Write those down. Start to prove for yourself by establishing the evidence for the new and different you that you're becoming. And the final step is to take a real bold move. Do something out of the box. Do something that you've never done before. Apply for that job. Start that new hobby. Have that tough conversation. Whatever it is. And trust yourself. You have innate wisdom within you. Let's go within right now. Let's meditate and tap into that beautiful new you. Closing your eyes and taking a deep breath down into the heart, feeling love and appreciation for all that you are, all that you have, and all that you're becoming. And as your breath finds its natural rhythm, become aware that you, right here and now, are creating your reality. And as you start to bring to mind the you that you're becoming, the peaceful you, the joyful you, the efficient you, the effective you, whatever you're becoming, start to claim that for yourself right now. As you breathe in and out and gain the love and appreciation for your ability to imagine a new you. Start to feel what it would feel like right now to be the you that you're ready to become. More creative, more intentional, more peaceful, more elegant, more caring, kinder, And as you start to identify the qualities that you would like to start embodying and expressing, feel them. Feel that compassionate you, that loving you, that kind, generous, joyful, enthusiastic you. And as you begin to feel what it would feel like, as you start to see that you being this expanded version of you has impact on the world around you. You affect the environment. You bring what is needed: light, kindness, peacefulness, wisdom, love. You bring that to each and every relationship, task, activity, job, conversation. You are at choice in each and every moment as how you show up and who you're becoming. And as you start to expand your ideas about what's possible, remember that you are worthy, that the goodness that is in this world is for you, that each one of us were born worthy of this amazing life and all that it offers. And as we start to expand our awareness, as we start to identify a bigger, grander version, vision of our life and ourselves, we start to generate the energy that is required to not only attract that life, but become that new, expanded version of ourselves. Breathe it in and exhale. Take a moment to feel love and gratitude for yourself, for the new thoughts that you're thinking, for the new energy that you're generating, for the new world you're creating, the new friends, the new experiences, the new opportunities that are presenting themselves even now. Expanding your vision beyond what you're usually seeing. Expanding your knowledge beyond what you typically think. Being open and available to grow and learn, become and express as never before. Appreciation and gratitude for all of our blessings, for who we're becoming, for how we're becoming, and the impact we have, not only in our own amazing life, but in the lives of our friends and our family and our loved ones. We are all so blessed and so grateful. Another deep breath, and open your eyes and be here now. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this has helped. I hope that all that you're dreaming about and all that you're visioning for 2025 starts materializing itself for you right now. And if you would like support in any way, know that you can outreach to us. Here's our website, and we have practitioners that would love to work with you to support you in creating the life that you were born to create. And peace and blessings to you for this beautiful new year. I know it's a good time to be alive in 2025, and it's a time to thrive. So if this has supported you and you'd like to donate to Satya, you can do so at satyalive.org or Venmo, PayPal, Satya Center. So peace and blessings to you right where you are, and lots of love. Happy New Year, Happy New You, and I will see you next week and Monday. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.